And happy Friday, July the 12th. It's Hebrews 10, verses 26 to 39. I believe we're going to read the whole passage, so it's a long one. For if we deliberately go on sinning after receiving the knowledge of the truth, there no longer remains a sacrifice for sins, but a terrifying expectation of judgment and the fury of a fire about to consume the adversaries. And anyone who disregarded the law of Moses died without mercy based on the testimony of 2 or 3 witnesses. How much worse punishment do you think one will deserve who has trampled on the Son of God, who has regarded as profane the blood of the covenant by which he was sanctified, and who has insulted the Spirit of grace, God's Spirit? For we know the one who has said, vengeance belongs to me, I will repay. And again, the Lord will judge his people. It is a terrifying thing to fall into the hands of the living God. Remember, the earlier days when after you had been enlightened, you endured a hard struggle with sufferings, and sometimes you were publicly exposed to taunts and afflictions, and at other times you were companions of those who were treated that way. For you sympathized with the prisoners and accepted with joy the confiscation of your possessions, because you know that you yourselves have a better and enduring possession. So don't throw away your confidence, which has a great reward. For you need endurance, so that after you've done God's will, you may receive what was promised. For yet in a little while, the coming one will come and not delay, but my righteous one will live by faith. And if he draws back, I have no pleasure in him. But we are not those who draw back and are destroyed, but those who have faith and are saved. Faith that preserves, or better yet, faith that possesses the souls. You see, there is an end of all things, as Peter puts it in 1 Peter 4:7. And therefore we persevere. We continue in the faith that we have been given. We follow and trust Christ for our salvation, and we rest in the promises of God for those who believe. The book of Hebrews is an encouragement to the faithful. We've been redeemed. We've been bought with a price. The book of Hebrews explains it all very specifically. The Old Testament points us to Jesus through the creation, the fall, the covenants, Abraham, his family, the nation, the tabernacle, the priest, the high priest, and the sacrifices. It all points to Jesus. The New Testament reveals Jesus and the work of God, the work that God's done through believers, so we are those who press on and do not draw back. We have become the possession of God. He possesses our soul, and nothing can take our soul from him. Woo! We'll see you next week.